my loves. Today we are picking my April TBR using my TBR jar. I made this a while ago, so I don't even remember all of the prompts that I put in here, so this should be fun. We are actually already a few days into April, so I've already finished a book, and we have two that we are for sure adding before we even get into the jar. So the first book that I read it on my Kindle. This is Mile High by Liz Tomforty. I really enjoyed this. I'll give my full review when I include this in a reading vlog. I did finish this book already for the month of April, and every month my friend Amanda and I pick a book to read together and discuss it. So this month we are reading The Lies That Summon the Night by Tisona Odette, and I am currently filming a reading vlog for this book, so you will see that. So I have started some of this already, but this will be completed in April, so this is going on the April TBR. This is based in a world where art itself is a sin, and there are vampire-esque characters that are the sinless, and we have our female main character who was recruited to help him summon these shades that are summoned by sin. Anyways, it's very good so far. I will keep you posted. And then I got a book from the library that I want to include so that I can finish it in time to return it, and that is Beautiful Ugly by Alice Feeney. I've heard really good things about this book, and like I've said the last few videos, I am on a thriller kick, so I'm excited to read this one as well. Author Grady Green is having the worst, best day of his life. He calls his wife Abby to share some exciting news as she is driving home. She slams on the brakes, gets out of the car. He eventually finds the car and never finds her, and that's kind of where the story takes place. So that is one book I've read, and two I'm adding for sure to the TBR. So I think today from the TBR jar we will pick 4 prompts, and that will make 7 books for the month of April if we complete everything. So let's get started. This is continuing a series that you've started. There's quite a few options. Let me pick a few and then we will go from there. Okay, I was able to pull 2 books, and I also have an option that I could read on my Kindle for continuing a series we've started. As I already mentioned, I did start the Windy City series by reading Mile High already this month, just a few days ago. So I could jump right into continuing this series with The Right Move, which is book 2. I also have, I can't believe I haven't read this yet. This was one of my favorite series that I read in 2025. This is the Compelling Fates saga. This was indie published and now it's being traditionally published. And this is the 4th and final book in the series. And I just haven't wanted to finish it yet because I loved it so much. So I have this to continue the series, and I would also be completing a series that I'm in the middle of. So this is a good contender for this prompt. And then on my Kindle, I have the option to read The Wrath of the Fallen, which is book 4 in the Gods and Monsters series by Amber V. Nicole. The first book is the Book of Azrael, and I really loved it. I didn't love the next books quite as much, so I have put this one off, but I did really enjoy the series overall, so I would be happy to continue that as well. So between these, honestly, I'm gonna go with the mood reading choice, and I really just want to continue the Windy City series. I've heard such good things about the books as they continue on, so I just know myself and I want to jump into this. So this is the book we are picking for continuing a series. Okay, next we have a book that matches your current outfit. I am very bright and green today, so let's see if we have an option that matches. Okay, we actually have a couple really good options. Let's see what we have. The first one I pulled was The Ever King by LJ Andrews. It's pretty spot on to matching my outfit. with the blues and the greens. I was lucky enough to meet LJ Andrews when I went to the Demi Winters signing in Utah. So this is actually a personalized and signed copy of this book, and I've been really excited to read this. So this is option number 1. Option number 2 I pulled was Wild Reverence by Rebecca Ross. It has blues and greens on the cover, and it has the blue sprayed edges. The naked hardcover on this book, I have to show you. It's stunning. It is so beautiful. I really don't even know much about this book, but this sold me. It is so beautiful. The artwork is absolutely stunning, and it also has the blues and greens on this as well. This is the inside cover. I've heard such great things about this book, so I've really been excited to read it. So this is option number 2. And the third option that I picked is How Does It Feel by Janine O'Reilly. This is the Infatuated Fae book 1. I've heard really good things about this book, but I've heard mixed reviews about the series overall. But I am excited to read this. This is more green than it is the blue, but I felt like it still matched. If I'm being honest, this is the one that genuinely matches my outfit perfectly. I think we have to go with this one. It just feels like the obvious choice. So we are going to go with The Ever King by LJ Andrews for book 2. I believe this is pirate inspired. This is book 1 in the Ever Seas series. They stole his crown, so he stole their daughter. For years, Eric, the scarred king of the Ever Kingdom, has thought of nothing but vengeance against the man who killed his father and trapped him beneath the waves, making him a prisoner in his own realm, until his enemy's daughter unintentionally breaks the chains on the Ever, and Eric makes her the unwitting pawn in his vicious game of revenge. She's innocent, he's vicious, but he will take back what he lost no matter the price, unless she steals his heart first. Next prompt. Okay. Let your spouse pick the book. Let me go get it. Okay, the prompt was let your spouse pick the book, but he's occupied at the moment. This is Abby. She's my teen daughter. She's gonna pick the book. Do you want me to pick a few options for you, or do you want to circle it around and just pick?
I'm just gonna circle it.
Okay, she's just gonna pick.
Wait, you should do
I knew it. I knew she was gonna pick this. She is picking Powerless by Lauren Roberts because she recently just finished this series and she's been wanting me to read it.
Yeah, it was really good.
Okay, she loved it. All right. Thanks, kid. Appreciate it. I knew when I went and asked her that she was going to pick Powerless because she's been wanting me to read this series, and Cruel Prince because she read that as well. So this is our third pick, Powerless by Lauren Roberts. I have heard mixed reviews on this series. Some people love it, some people don't. I am very curious to see where I land on this side of things. It says the elites have possessed powers for decades, gifted to them by the plague, while those born ordinary are just that, banished from the kingdom of Ilia and shunned from society. No one knows this better than Peyton Gray, an ordinary posing as a psychic to blend in with the elites. But when she unwittingly saves one of Ilia's princes, Kai Azer, she's thrown into the purging trials, a brutal competition showcasing the elite's powers. Okay, last prompt for this video. A book that fits the current season. So we are in full spring. Let me see what options I have for a good springtime book. I don't feel like I had a ton of like obvious spring choices, so I'll explain why I picked these two. The first one is First Time Caller by B.K. Borison, and this is just pretty and pink and fun, and I thought, okay, floral, springtime, pretty bright colors, maybe that could work. And I've had this one on my TBR for a while. It's How Freaking Romantic by Emily Harding. And I thought, it's got rain on the cover, and this is rainy time in Texas right now. April showers, bring May flowers and all of that. So that's kind of the vibes I was thinking for this one. So between these two, I honestly feel like this one is the one we're gonna go with. And honestly, this one's been on my shelf for a while, so I think we're gonna go for this one. I don't know much about this book except the female main character's friends are getting divorced, and it sounds like there's kind of a maybe enemies to lovers situation happening with the friend's divorce attorney. So I am curious to see how this goes. Okay, these are all the books that we are going to read for the month of April. We will see if I can actually get through this stack this month. Stay tuned for the reading vlog that I'm filming now. That is coming up next. And then at the end of the month, we will do a review of all of the books that I did end up reading in April. And that's it for today's video. Bye.